Hi, I'm Charlotte and this is Tired Mama Tries to Read. I've not done a video in ages. The ones that you've seen I filmed all in one day and uploaded them gradually. So yeah, you'll probably see by this book haul why I haven't done a video. We'll just start. These have all been discount books, by the way, so I haven't gone completely insane. I've seen lots of books in discount bookstores and online, and I've gone with it and just got them in this kind of maybe a smidge desperate attempt to have a better week. So the first one is The Anxiety Solution. This is by Chloe Brotheridge. I've got to say, before I sort of go through all these, yes, they're all going to be kind of self-helpy, kind of detox books. And when I was a bookseller and in my arrogant 20s, I really scoffed at books like this. And maybe I have chosen ones that aren't great. I don't know, because I don't know a lot about the genre. But I don't know, I definitely wouldn't have been like giving that section to look after. I was always about looking after the fiction section or maybe philosophy or something like that. But definitely not self-help. It kind of, I don't know, it just seemed... I don't want to use the word pathetic, but yeah, I probably would have thought that. And now I'm in a totally different situation in my life and I kind of haunt those sections. But I do find it really hard to tell what is going to be something that's really going to help me, that's really going to speak to me, that's going to be in-depth, and what is kind of just tact, basically. I'm kind of reassured, even though this sort of colour scheme to me sort of is not reassuring, the penguin badge reassures me quite a lot. And Chloe Brotheridge's qualifications reassure me. So I'm hoping that this is going to be good. If you've got any recommendations on anxiety books, I would love to hear from you. It's because I have no idea what I'm doing. So I got this one. It's quite small as well. This is Fern Cotton's Happy. And if you don't know Fern Cotton, because I know quite a few of you are subscribing to my channel from America. So Fern Cotton is a TV presenter. There she is. She's super pretty. She's a bit of a tomboy. She did loads of pop programs and stuff like that, and rock programs. She was a presenter for those kind of things. And she's done a few lifestyle guides since she settled down and had children. So again, this is the sort of thing that I think was a bit frothy. I saw my friend Lisa the other day, and she was the same. She was like, I'm not sure if it is going to be any good, but let's try. So she was already starting to use it, and basically it's a journal that's labelled day by day, and it has little prompts on most of the days. So things like, oh, I've literally just landed on my birthday, so that might be a good sign. If you're seeing a big life change on the horizon but still can't quite take a leap into the unknown, for now take small considered steps. You don't have to make a great splash from the get-go. So then it kind of prompts you then to sort of say what you might think about that scenario. And sometimes it just says write down what happened today, or does something make you sad. So it's called The Happy Journal. She's also written a book on happiness, which I haven't read. We'll see how it goes. The other one is How Not to Die. Very dramatic title, by Michael Greger with Jean Stone. And I've seen this on Shani Reads. She said she really enjoyed it, and she did a really great review where she narrowed it down to eating blueberries and walnuts, I think it was. So I already do that, but there might be more in there. I'm not sure if it deals with mental health. From looking at it, it's mostly physical health, but there's a huge chunk of it at the back is notes, which I find enormously reassuring. But then, and I also feel then that the rest is doable, because this is a big book. So this is basically discover the food scientifically proven to prevent and reverse disease. So yeah, I think looking at that now, that is, oh, there is brain stuff. So there might be stuff to do with sleep and things in there too. The other one is another bargain one, the CBT Handbook. And when I was in this discount bookstore, there were tons of CBT books. So I honestly could not tell you which one was a good one. If something's your genre, you just know, don't you? But when you're clueless, you'll just go for anything. So this one is a comprehensive guide to using cognitive behavioural therapy to overcome depression, anxiety and anger. It's got a review by a lord on the front, which does not reassure me. I'm not convinced a lord is somebody who's representative of me, but we'll give it a go. And this says that it's that it's easy to read, but it's very in depth, and it has got quite a lot of sort of do-it-yourself sort of little quizzes and things in there. I don't know, it's already looking overwhelming, the amount of stuff I've bought. Typical. This was just £1. This is Neil's Yard detox book. So Neil's Yard is the most amazing organic remedy essential oily place. If you ever see a Neil's Yard when you're in the UK, they're like these little sort of blue shops with blue bottles everywhere, and they're just amazing, really expensive. But this has got quite cool stuff like tinctures, teas that you can make, juices that you can make. So I thought that might be quite good. It's only £1. This is Longevity by Cameron Diaz. And I have to say, I've really had my eye on this since it came out. So I feel like this is going to be right up my street. She's written loads of stuff about, this is called Live Stronger, Live Better, The Art of Aging Well. And even though I'm not particularly bothered about physically looking well, I mean, obviously that would be nice, but it's not sort of my goal to look like Cameron Diaz, thank God, because I don't think that would be achievable. She's put loads of stuff in here about the science of skin. She's put in here about genes, about the female body. I just kind of, and building a stronger body with food and fitness, managing stress. I just kind of feel like it might be a really nice way of just going back to basics. So I don't know. I don't know if that's going to be any good, but we'll see. And then the last two are cookbooks. So actually this wasn't a discount book. I got this full price. This was Oh She Glows. And these are vegan recipes that help you glow from inside out. I just got this because I've always wanted it. My friend Sarah recommended it to me when I first became vegan, and I was really naughty and just looked at the recipes online and didn't actually get it. So I feel like this is good to have on my shelf. And I need some inspiration because I've literally been living on carbs ever since I had my little boy. I just think when you're breastfeeding, you get really used to just shoving cake, you know, loads of fruit cake. I just ate tons of fruit cake. And now I can't seem to get through the day without muffins, pancakes, sandwiches. And I don't really seem to put on that much weight. I have put on a little bit of weight recently. So there isn't that outward sign that I should stop, but I definitely inwardly feel that something has got to give. I don't feel well. And because of the amount of sugar and caffeine I've been having, I don't think that can be particularly helpful for anxiety. So I've actually cut out caffeine this week, which is a bit crazy. I've gone from 10 cups of tea to 1 cup of tea. So I feel quite pleased with that. So I need something to inspire me. And this has got gorgeous stuff like healing teas and soul-soothing African peanut stew. Oh, they just look really, really nice. So I feel like if I've got these, I will cook. And then this is another one I got. Cook, Share, Eat Vegan. And this is, I'm not sure how to pronounce her name. She's Irish, and I feel like I'm going to really mess this up. Is it Amy? I mean, it's spelled Amy, but I don't know. Amy Carlin. I follow her on Instagram. I have her first book, which is Keep It Vegan. I love her first book. I cook a really, really lovely curry from that. And a few other things in there I cook as well. And this has got some really nice stuff in it. So, again, she does lots of sort of naughty little puddings and things like that. But you'll either love or hate this, but this is the one that really drew me in when I was looking at it. Let me find the picture. It's typical, you can't find it when you're looking for it. It is roasted potatoes, but with coconut, like desiccated coconut on them. I can't think of anything better than that. Let me see, potatoes. Here we go, coconut crusted potatoes. Sounds really weird, but can you imagine them with a curry? Like how nice, there we go, look. How nice would they be with a curry? They look amazing. I would never have thought to do that, but that totally makes sense to do that. Quinoa stuffed tomatoes, date and coconut raw nola. It's not a vegan book these days without raw nola, is it? Yeah, so a really nice hardback, and it was £7, so bargain. There we go. Those are my intentions. I think that's what books are good for. That's why I have so many that I haven't read, because every time you buy one, you're setting yourself an intention about whatever that book's about. So I've I've got this stack. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to read all of them now, but I'm going to start going through them one by one. So if you have any suggestions on anxiety books, even like a novel where the character has anxiety, that would be awesome. Let me know in the comments, and I'll do another video now on my teeny tiny reads. Haven't done much reading, but I have done a little bit. So I'll see you then. Bye.